Yonenga, a Mohawk warrior from a neighboring village, stopped to pay his respects to the sachem, Dekanwada. The visitor was quickly enchanted by the beauty of a young maiden, Wahconah, only 16 summers old. He asked for her father's permission to marry her. The old chief viewed Yonenga as a brave and stalwart man, and a fitting choice for his daughter. He told the warrior to come back in the spring and he would have Wahconah as his squaw. One day, as Wahconah was collecting firewood, she was attacked by a bear. As she struggled to escape its claws, a young warrior appeared. He was an Algonquin named Nesicus, who was fleeing from the mighty Mohawks. With but a light fish spear, Nesicus killed the bear, though the beast's talons tore his flesh. Wahconah's beauty and friendliness captured his heart. The young man was ill from his wounds for many days, and Wahconah nursed him tenderly with her own hands. Nesicus asked the Dekanwada for her hand, but the sachem told Nesicus that although he was a brave man and had saved his daughter's life, he must keep his promise to Yonenga. The old chief went to the lodge of the medicine man, Mohesa, and the two men decided that only fate should judge the right warrior and a contest should be held. Wahconah, it was decided, should be placed in a canoe without a paddle at the base of the falls. The canoe would be set adrift. In the shallow water of the falls was a small island. If the vessel bearing Wahconah passed the island on the north side, she should belong to Yonenga. If it passed to the south side, Nesicus should claim her. In that night's darkness, Yonenga slipped away to the small island in the middle of the stream. He set to work dropping stones into the channel on the south side of the island, reasoning that the water would flow more swiftly to the north, and thus Wahconah would be his. In the village, shortly after Yonenga returned from his work, a shadowy figure hurried to the row of canoes lying in the bank of the creek. At the end of the row was an old birch canoe used by the squaws to fetch firewood. The ghostly figure dropped a bundle of furs into the canoe. At day's arrival, Yonenga walked to the north bank of the stream, opposite the island. Nesicus waded to the south shore. When Wahconah arrived, she begged to be permitted to use the old squaw's canoe, saying she was not worthy to ride in a war canoe. At a nod from Mohesa, two warriors picked up the squaw canoe and placed it at the base of the falls. Wahconah stepped in and settled herself on a bundle of furs. Mohesa gave the canoe a shove into the rushing waters. The craft turned and rocked as it sped towards the island. In the grip of the current, it headed towards the north bank in Yonenga. Then suddenly and inexplicably, the canoe turned, hesitated, and shot to the center of the stream. It rapidly approached the shallows close to the island. It grounded briefly, then twisted free and moved towards the south bank. Nesicus ran into the water and dragged the canoe ashore and gave his future wife a hug. Later that afternoon, Dekanwada and Mohesa saw a canoe filled with water, lying several feet from the bank. Mohesa waded out and pulled the canoe to shore. It was the one used by Wahconah. In the bottom was a bundle of soggy furs. The medicine man picked up the skins and saw a jagged hole in the bottom of the craft. From a fold in the furs, a sharp, sturdy stick fell to the ground. A sharp stick pushed through the bottom could guide a canoe in shallow water, he observed. Dekanwada nodded in agreement, with laughter in his voice. The great Manitou decided the contest, assisted by Wahconah.